Okay, let's get into this Covington Catholic School thing. As you know, the boys got hammered by the press. Initially, a video was released, and the liberal press ran wild with it, saying that Catholic schoolboys from Covington, Kentucky, insulted a Native American elder. Well, subsequent video showed that was not the case, all right, that the vile stuff that was going on came from adults off camera. So the boys were exonerated, and if you look at the video, they showed great patience. They made one mistake. Four of the boys wore caps that said, "Make America Great Again." If you wear a cap like that, you become a target, which is why the liberal media went after the boys in the first place, because they had the caps. Now, they were at a Right to Life march in Washington, D.C., and they had a perfect right to be there and a perfect right to say, we're against abortion, we're Catholics, and we don't believe in it. Now, to wear the hat, which designates a political party, that's a little dubious. If I were the principal of Covington Catholic High School, I would have said, no political memorabilia on you, please. Even though President Trump is much more in tune or in line with the Catholic Church's teaching on abortion than the Democratic Party. But I think I would have tried to diffuse it, take politics out of it, keep it on the theology, the Catholic theology that says abortion is a sin. That's it. Okay. Now, but because the boys did wear the hat, they are getting hammered even today. But what was shocking to me, first of all, the press didn't apologize for misreporting the story. I didn't hear any apologies at all. And the New York Daily News, a disgraceful publication, even tried to smear the boys further in another bogus. I'm not even going to get into that, how bad that rag is. But no apologies. It was like the Duke lacrosse players. I mean, the issue isn't, rape is a lot more damning than some insults. But the Duke lacrosse kids got killed. And their whole life, I don't know if they'll ever recover. No media apologized to them. That's the same thing here. So on CNN today, Father Edward Beck, who I know, and I used him on The Factor, he's the CNN religion analyst. He comes out and he says, you know what? Those kids were wrong. I don't care what the video shows. I think they were wrong. And not only were they wrong, but they wore those hats. And because the Trump administration doesn't see it my way, Father Edward Beck's way, on abortion and immigration, okay, those are tenets that go against Catholic teaching. That's outrageous. First of all, Father Beck, he can't go over the church-state line. Okay, so you can't say, Father Beck, that if Roman Catholics have a different point of view than you do on immigration and global warming, that they're not good Catholics. You can't do that. You can't impose a political litmus test on followers of a religion. That's outrageous. And Cardinal Dolan, who's Beck's boss in the New York Archdiocese, should clamp that guy down fast. So I'm waiting to see what Dolan does. Dolan's not known for, stepping up. If you want to go with Beck's thing, then any Democrat or any Republican, for that matter, who supported abortion can't be a Catholic. I don't know whether you know this or not, but in the Roman Catholic faith, if you yourself have an abortion, if a woman has an abortion, you're excommunicated. Now, you can confess that in the sacrament of penance, and then you're not, you can be forgiven, okay? But if you are unrepentant, you're gone. That's in the theology. So a guy like Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, and the other Catholic politicians who openly support abortion and try to get more access to abortion, like Cuomo is trying to do, easily Dolan could say, you're excommunicated. He could say that. You can't receive communion. You can't. But Beck has the gall to go on CNN and say that because these kids wore that hat, that they were speaking against the Catholic Church. I have never heard anything that outrageous from a Catholic cleric in my 45 years of reporting. That's how bad that was. So I'm waiting. I got to tell you. And as for those kids, I feel sorry for you guys. All right? What I saw on that tape, you didn't do anything wrong. Again, if I were the principal at school, I would have told the students no political paraphernalia on you. Because this is about a moral issue, not a political issue. Yes, there are politics involved. But our protest is morally based. That's what the Right to Life March is. Morally based. It's like a civil rights march. Morally based. Okay? All Americans should support civil rights. Okay. I'm really steamed about this. Because talk about the violation of church and state.